Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name's Amy if you're new here, and I do videos on various different topics from fashion to lifestyle, a lot of thrifted bits, but today we're going to do beauty, which is something a bit different, something I'm not necessarily super great as I used to be. Not bad, but I have got an exciting reason to do some beauty today because my friend Georgia here on YouTube, which is Washed Out Denim, has done a giveaway and I won it. I never win things, this is very fun. And the prize, the gift, I don't know, the prize was this, I'm going to say prize, and it is the Morphe 3503. Now I'm actually going to compare because I have the original 350 in my drawer full of makeup. So for those of you who don't know a bit of background, I actually went to college to do beauty, and makeup was what I wanted to do. So I like to think I'm a bit clued up on makeup. Obviously makeup was included in the course as well, so I am trained in makeup, whether I'm great at it. Also, our trainer, she worked for House of Fraser, but because YouTube and things like that, all my classmates, we were watching her going, I wouldn't do that, I'd do that first, do that. But it's obviously just the way that makeup has been applied has changed. And you can see that if you watch your mum do your makeup, your sisters do their makeup, compared to how you do it. Like, it's completely different. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to compare the 350 to the 3503. So this is the 350, so this is the original one. Obviously the packaging's super different, it's plastic, feels quite cheap. These were about £20 I think when I bought them, and that was probably 3 or 4 years ago. Yes, I still have makeup from 3 or 4 years ago. I've got the ring lights, it's actually quite true to life. I love the glitters on this, especially that glitter there. It's super pigmented, super lovely. I love this palette, it's done me well. And I've used it for a lot. Now, if you compare that to this, it's still plastic, but a lot more sturdy. It's more rectangular, whereas this one is more curved. So this is the 3503, as I've said, and this one actually has some more funky colours. Oh, an unused palette, there's something so beautiful about that. So there's a lot more matte. We've got a couple of shimmers. I say it's a lot more matte, it's not actually, it's got quite a lot of shimmers. None super light, whereas I normally like a light shimmer. It's also got some green in there, which is obviously different. And another difference is they've got shade names, so it can be a bit easier when I'm trying to explain to you what colours I'm using. It's not got a mirror or anything in them like they never used to, but I'm going to just basically play around with this and create a look. I've already done my makeup. My face makeup, so it's literally just the eyes I'm going to do. All I've done is they've got a bit of concealer on and a bit of powder. I'm not going to put any mascara on because I've still got a bit of lashes left, so I will leave that. I'm also going to use a fluffy brush that probably already has some product on, but you know what? I'm keeping it real. So I'm going to start off with the palest shade in the top right hand corner. Now this is called Trance, and I'm just going to brush that in my crease. Getting a lot of like flyaway bits, and I'm just going to brush it in my crease. Obviously where this brush has got a bit of colour on it, probably will still transfer a bit of colour, so that will happen. But yes, I'm filming this on the 29th of December, so we've had Christmas. I've taken down my Christmas decorations. I'm just going to build that up a little bit more. I've taken down my Christmas decorations. My room is looking clean and tidy again. I do love Christmas decorations, but I do also just love a really clean, tidy room. I've been at Justin's the last couple of days, and we're doing loads of work on our business, which is called New Villa, if you're new here. I'm now going to use this colour here, which is called Savage, which is third from the top left if you're using this palette. Yeah, me and Justin have got a business called New Villa, where we basically buy and sell furniture and like handpick some really nice bits, normally vintage, and then like do them up and resell them on. And we've been doing loads of work on that. So to be honest, that's all I've been doing for the last couple of days, from Boxing Day evening really. Just we're selling our last bits of stock and then restocking up, which just takes a lot of research and just finding bits that we like. I'm literally using the same brush for this, and just buffing. This is what I normally do. Layer up a couple of nice orangey shades in my crease with a fluffy brush. This one's from eBay or Amazon and it's lasting me forever. I have no idea what brand it is. I just typed in buffing brush and I love it. I use this brush every time. It's quite scratchy, probably not the safest brush, probably am scratching out half my eyelid, but I really like it. So I've now got that. I look like a melon. Looks cute. I'm now going to go for a darker shade. I literally never look at the shade names. It's actually a bit different. I'm now going to go in with Ferocious, which is this colour here. And I'm going to just build that colour up a little bit more. But yeah, how is everybody? How was your Christmas? Let me know in the comments. Did everyone get what they wanted? I feel like Christmas was so weird. My sister was meant to come and then she ended up not coming, obviously because of COVID, which was really strange. And then we were meant to be seeing my other sister on Boxing Day, which we didn't. So it felt very strange. Obviously you would have seen my vlogs. It's just me, my mum and Justin, which was very peculiar. But that is the way it is. And we're hoping to have a Christmas as soon as we can with everyone. So it may be putting the turkey on Barbie. It may be next Christmas. Obviously we're unsure, but as soon as possible we will get together and have a Christmas, because I've got all my sister's presents still under my tree upstairs. And I got her such good stuff, so I'm upset that I couldn't give it to her. So I've just added that colour in. I've got fluff in my lip. And it's looking good. This one's looking darker, so I'm trying to build up this one a little bit. I think it's just where I did that eye first, and I had some product on my brush, obviously. I'm also doing this in the viewfinder of my camera rather than looking in the mirror. Which is probably not super sensible, because I could be left looking like a crazy person. Well, I'm not going out today, so it doesn't matter. I'm purely doing this makeup for this. I'm going to film some videos, get some Instagram pictures, and do all that good stuff. But I also feel like, I don't know if anyone else is like this, but over lockdown, I've just felt really ugly. I'm sure people can relate, and I'm sure there's actually more, like, everyone's feeling it, but I just feel super ugly. I feel like all I've been wearing is, I mean, big baggy t-shirts, jogging bottoms, like stuff that's comfortable, but stuff that also doesn't make me feel great. My body's changed a lot, and I've eaten a lot, and basically I've just been feeling a bit rubbish in myself and not feeling my glam self. I'm now going to go in with this brush that came with the Naked palette. It came with the Naked 3 apparently. It's got some stuff on it, I'm not going to lie. But I'm going to use this thick end, which is basically just like an eyeshadow packing brush, and take a darker colour, which is, what one am I going to use? The one in the top right hand corner called Disrupt. And I'm going to just put that in my outer corner, as you'll all see. But yeah, I don't go out too much. I'm not the sort of person that's sort of always at clubbing. Like, I literally been clubbing like 3 times in my whole life. And like, I'm not super into going out and everything, but me and Justin quite often go out for dinner, and we'll go out and do bits and pieces. And I'm one of them people that like can't be stuck in the house all day. I'm now just going to blend that out with this same brush. Yeah, I'm not the sort of person that can just stay in all day. And so I'm normally out. So it normally gives me an excuse to dress up even a couple of times a month, maybe once a week. And I think just not having that excuse to make yourself feel dolled up. And don't get me wrong, I'm one of the people that wears no makeup most days, and I'm absolutely fine and confident in myself. It's just not having the sort of days where you look super good and days where you feel really confident that I'm struggling with. I want to post content, but then I'm not really feeling like I'm wearing really nice outfits, and I'm just feeling a bit, not necessarily in a rut. I think I was. I think I'm coming out of that, but just in myself, just not feeling great. So I think if you want to put makeup on to sit in your house and literally do nothing, then you do you. So I've applied that colour in there. I mean, to be fair, on camera it just looks like one big splodge. Don't look much different in real life, to be honest, but I like this. Building up colours, I think, just gives it a bit of depth. It means that you're not going to have any lines. Like, you can see there's no harsh lines. I mean, I look like a melon, but I like this vibe. So now I'm going to find a brush that actually might be the first clean brush of the video. I actually cleaned my brushes at the start of the first lockdown. Now that's probably really disgusting to some people, but I probably have only done my makeup like a handful of times. I'm going to take that same colour that I just used and put it on my, I'm going to do this in this mirror, on my lower lash line, just so I don't poke myself in the eye. But yeah, I think if you want to dress up for literally just sitting in your house, then do it. If you want to dress up, take some Instagram pictures like I'm going to do today, then again, do it. Like, just do whatever makes you feel confident and happy in yourself. And I think sometimes you do need that boost, and it doesn't mean that you're not confident and not sort of positive in the way you see yourself. I think it's just that sometimes we all need a little bit of boost, and if that's putting on some makeup, doing your hair, having a shower, having a bath, I mean, we've all not been doing that enough. Maybe just me, but I haven't washed my hair in forever. I'm just rocking the sleek back style because that's all I can do because it's so greasy. But I feel like we can all relate to that a little bit. Now, I'm not going to be adventurous and use the green. I used to wear every colour makeup. I'd wear black lipstick most days. I'd wear green eyeshadow, blue eyeshadow, yellow eyeshadow, literally every colour. I'm definitely not that adventurous now. This is about as much as I go now. Just because I worked full time and kind of lost my, not lost my love for it, but lost my sort of inspiration and my time I'm willing to spend on it, because I'm like, if I can get out of the house in 2 minutes, I will. Anyway, that's completely besides the point. I need to choose a glitter, which I'm actually not going to use any glitter from here, because although I love them, for the look I'm going for today, I want something slightly lighter, which I've gone quite dark on in general, just on my makeup. So I think because I've gone quite dark, I'm going to use a lighter colour, but I'm going to use from the original 350 palette. And see, I'm going to use the one I always use, which is this one here. For people who have this palette, it is second one in from the left, third down, if that makes sense. The middle in the second from the left row. And I'm not going to use brush for this. I'm going to use my middle finger, which I tend to do a lot when I'm doing this sort of makeup. And I'm literally just going to put it on the inner sort of half of my eye, just like that. Kind of rub it in. This is super, it's weird, it feels really loose, but like soft and not hard. That's the worst description ever. It sounds very rude. It's basically a super, super soft pigment, but not in the way that's like chalky, like in a way it's like, it feels slightly wet, in the term that it feels like a gel. That's a lot nicer. It feels a bit more like a gel. I'm also now got all this stuff on my finger and keeping it real. I just wipe it on the bottom of my desk. Clean. And then I'm just going to blend that in with the same brush. This is literally a 2-brush look. You could get away with one if you didn't want to do any under eye stuff. Equally, you don't have to use an expensive palette. I'm going to show you a palette that I'm loving at the moment, which my mum's childminder and the girls who live across the road actually got this for me, which is super sweet. And we childmind their kids. And they got me this palette, which is like the rose gold chocolate bar palette from Revolution, and it's gorgeous. These colours are lovely and really nice. And I know these are a little more of an affordable brand, and you can make this sort of look with one of these. Equally, MUA. I mean, I think Morphe's quite affordable, so if you want to start off, Morphe's really affordable, and I think is known to be a good brand, which is super fun. But I have a ridiculous amount of eyeshadow. Maybe I do it. I used to watch these all the time, like makeup collections. I don't know if that's still a thing, but I used to watch them all of the time. I'm super nosy. I don't think it's going to fit in, but that is the look I'm going for. As I say, I'm not going to put mascara on, just so I've got a couple of eyelashes left still on there, but I am going to setting spray, and then I'll show you the final look.